plus free things that you can start doing right now to completely transform, glow up, and step into the most confident, unrecognizable version of yourself by summer of 2025.
Hey, what's happening?
If you want to be unrecognizable by summer, you need to watch this video because these are all things that you can do right now at home for free. This first thing might sound dumb, but trust me, this is where it all starts. If you skip this, don't bother watching the rest. This requires complete and utter honesty. Put your pride away, put your ego to the side. The first thing that pops into your head, good or bad, is probably most likely the truth. So really think, just give yourself a minute. Where were you last summer? Did you feel confident? Maybe you hid under baggy clothes. Maybe you battled with thoughts of feeling like you weren't living up to your potential. You had all this hope for the magic that the summer would bring, being the baddest bitch in the room, those sleepless late summer nights, and long days of this perfect summer la la land. And yet, here we are months away and you still feel stuck. That pit that you feel in your stomach right now because you realize you didn't reach your inner hot girl potential, use it. That's your superpower. What's wrong with the world right now is we have all these influencers brainwashing us into thinking that life is only just this soft girl aesthetic, ease type of thing all the time. Life is about balance. Progress is not linear because real life, real transformation, it's not just soft, it's raw, it's uncomfortable, it's painful. A lot of the times, true learning and life-changing results come from pain, the hardship, the struggle that you feel, the frustration. And if you sit with those feelings long enough, something happens. They ignite. They turn into fire. They give you this burst of motivation that forces you to change. Hell yeah, you should be mad. It's 2025. I'm ready for you to move on to bigger and better things. I'm tired of you having the same goal every single year. And you know, I get it. Things are way easier said than done. A lot of us, most of the time, hitting your head just once isn't enough. But I also want you to remember this. This is your first time being human. So I want you to forgive yourself. But let that frustration push you. Let it be the reason that this time when summer comes around, you're unrecognizable. And not just to others, to yourself. Feel the emotion, sit with the emotion, and use it. Find your undertone. Are you a gold girl or a silver girl? Guys, summer is when the sun hits. Golden hour, you want to look your best, shining, but you don't want to be washed out because you're not wearing the right jewelry color. Finding your undertone is way more than what you like to wear. Of course, do what you want to do, but there are filters on TikTok or maybe just even online or things and tests that you can take on YouTube. Hello, there's information everywhere about how you can find your undertone. I know a lot of girls like gold, but silver.
The moon is silver. I like silver.
Silver is so beautiful as well. I know gold will remind you of the sun and in summer and the beach and a gold girl aesthetic, but really, when you find what's best for you and what's best for your skin tone, you'll feel more confident because you realize that you actually look better. Embody summer. Being pretty in summer is one thing, but looking like summer is a whole different ballgame. Do some research on these exact two aesthetics, the mermaid aesthetic and the bohemian aesthetic. Those just give water girl, I just came out from the ocean, I'm not one of y'all, I'm a mermaid. And ways that you can incorporate this is maybe you can start growing your hair out with some oils. Making black castor oil, peppermint oil, rosemary oil. Look into different oils to really strengthen those ends so you can get that real I'm a mermaid, thick girl hair. Or maybe even start learning how to do your own French braids so you can have those effortless beach waves. Start moving like somebody is watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Oh, brother, this guy.
I saw this post on Twitter and my heart almost fell out of my butt. My stomach sunk. If someone followed you around for a week, would they believe you're serious about your goals? Be honest. If somebody followed you around for a whole week, they watched what you did in the morning, they see what you're doing right now, they see what time you went to sleep, they wrote down how many times you procrastinated, would they believe that you were serious about your goal? Why is it that it's so much easier to want to impress other people, but when it comes to yourself, you don't care to impress yourself, or you give yourself so much lenience? It's time to lock in, boo. 97 days. You have 97 days until summer. Just get up, do the work. Even pause the video. Be so real. If I, me, watched you, not even for a week, this day, today, would I believe that you were serious about your goals? If you feel comfortable, comment down below. I respond to all my comments. It's a safe spot and I can give you advice on whatever you need help with. Or you can DM me on Instagram at Cray. Summer skin reset. Summer is supposed to hit different, boo. Golden hour, bare face, hello. Your body oil lasts all day even though you're not sweating. Everybody just has this natural glow, or at least I do. Coconut oil down head to toe. And you know, there's nothing wrong with makeup, of course. I wear makeup, we all wear makeup. Bad B with her face beat, period. But in summer, makeup is just not as ideal, so it's time to do a skin reset. Even me, every time I do these videos, I wear makeup. My skin just hasn't been what I personally feel like it used to be. I'm not as comfortable with my skin right now as I was maybe a couple months ago. Just get comfortable with your skin now. Even though I really wanted to wear makeup, I'm just trying my best to stop covering up the dark marks, stop covering up the smile lines, whatever it is, and just try my best to work on it. Because regardless, in summer, I know I'm not gonna want to beat my face every day, so might as well just get comfortable in your own skin right now. So girls, detox, detox, detox. If your gym has a sauna, go to the saunas. If you don't have a sauna, do a face steam weekly, bi-weekly. Get it in. That Aztec clay mask. In my last video, I gave y'all information about it. Chef's kiss. Do ice facials. Hydration. Drown yourself in water so that you can be peeing a lot and really just cleansing your body, which will cleanse and hydrate your skin and your pores and give you that summer glow that you know that you want so that you can be the baddest bee in summer. Prepare for the most epic summer nights. The energy of a summer night just hits different. It's sultry, it's mysterious, it's electric. Summer is just so amazing. I'm so ready for summer 2025. Y'all have no idea. But that feeling that you feel, that excitement, hold on to it and do not let it go. When all the tasks of the day are done, or maybe even before you go to sleep at night, picture yourself in the middle of summer. Hot summer nights, late July. What are you doing on a night out? Are you living wild, edgy, and carefree? Maybe you're soft, wearing floral dresses, all feminine and in love. I ain't gonna lie, FNF though, FNF. Or maybe you're Miss Bougie who takes her late midnight swim, takes a bath, and finishes the night with a face mask and Gossip Girl. Find your vibe. It all starts with how you see yourself now and how you continue to see yourself. That's where the real aura shift happens. And trust me, the more you tap into it, the way more real it's going to become. The more of these deep-rooted thoughts that you have about yourself, the different you act. And if you act different, you make different choices. Maybe you will be sticking your head out the window at 3 a.m. listening to music after a fun night out. Maybe you will go to a concert and be confident, sitting on somebody's neck and just living your most amazing summer lifestyle. The sooner you start, the better. And don't let that thought of you just being the baddest, most carefree, outgoing, hot girl of the summer, don't let that go. Because if you work on it now, you won't just be stepping into a new season of summer like everybody else. You'll be stepping into a whole new year. Start a show that feels like summer. Why does this matter? It matters because it's going to influence your actions and get you in the mood to do things that have to do with summer. You're going to be watching everybody in the show in their crop tops and in their tank tops and in their bumper shorts, and it might even give you inspo. Let me even give y'all a few shows that I love. I just don't understand how this show hasn't resurfaced yet. The OC was so good. I'm not even going to tell y'all what it's about. Just go look it up on TikTok. It just made me want to get up and go and just live in Summerland forever. I'm such a girly girl. I like going to sleep watching kid shows, so this is my season of rewatching H2O, Just Add Water. I'm sure y'all all know that. Me and my sisters loved that show growing up, and when I go to sleep to it, I just think about summer. Thinking about the water, thinking about having boho braids and all the mermaid outfits that I have planned, and it just makes you feel good. Romanticize your daily life. Give me a second. You haven't heard romanticizing your life like this. I'm not talking about making your whole personality Pilates and pink. Yes, that's a nice part, but that's not all you have to do to romanticize your life. If you do that, you're gonna do that for a day and it's not gonna stick. Romanticizing your life sounds easy and all fun and games until you actually have to do what's necessary for your life to be romanticized. Like, you have to be productive, you have to go do that workout, you have to go do your skincare. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like doing the face thing. I don't feel like doing the face mask. I just wanna wash my face, put on one moisturizer, put a t-shirt on, and go to bed. But it's just like, Why? Though I always enjoyed romanticizing my life, it didn't always come easy for me every day. The easiest way to start treating every day like you're that girl is to start questioning your actions and your thoughts. Like, for example, if I don't have any tasks for the day and I don't feel like reading, I don't feel like doing anything productive, I'm just gonna be in my bed scrolling on my phone. Or before I go do my skincare or whatever I feel like I need to do to romanticize my life, I'm probably scrolling in bed, watching a show, watching YouTube, and I'm procrastinating and thinking about the tasks that I have ahead. Why do these things feel so much like a task to me? Why would I rather lay in my bed doing nothing? Once I started asking myself that, I realized that, bro, why am I so okay not living life? Why am I okay with that? Why are you okay with that? Why do you feel like the things that are good for you are tasks? And I realized, bro, when I'm in my bed, laying on my phone, that's not living life. When I could go be doing my skincare, elevating my beauty. There was a time before phones were a thing. Images on your phones are made up of like a million tiny little different colors that make one image. So think of yourself just looking at a grid of a whole bunch of different colors and not actually looking at that cute girl that knows how to dance or that funny meme post or whatever it is you may be scrolling. You're not living life. You're just looking dead, doing nothing. Once I started questioning myself and being like, why does this feel like a chore to me? It kind of just shakes the feeling off once you realize things for what it is. I don't feel like doing it. I'm tired. Well, if I do this now, then I'll get to sleep earlier or more after. Regardless, it's still going to be in the back of my head. I'm not going to be actually resting. I'm just going to be procrastinating, knowing that I have things to do in the back of my head. Start questioning things. Start talking to yourself. It's not weird. It is going to make you way more productive. It's going to make getting up and doing whatever it is you need to be the baddest bitch of summer 2025 easier. Trust me. Make a playlist of songs that you only listen to when you're working on the specific goal that you know you want for yourself for summer 2025. This one is so freaking good, and I do this. I'm not currently doing it, but I used to do it because right now I'm being a very disciplined queen. I was exactly where you were last year. It's cool. When you make this playlist, you have to make sure that these are songs that you really like. Like your favorite songs, you're gonna have to be like, okay, this is my life. I'm ready to lock in. I'm giving up these songs. The only time that I can listen to these songs is when I'm doing that workout. Is when I'm taking the extra steps to do that facial massage so that I can get a more defined jaw. Whatever it is that you want to do. Because the thing about music is, a lot of us say, I listen to my favorite songs over and over again until I hate them. The more you listen to a song, the less dopamine you receive the next time you listen to it. And it just keeps going down and down and lower and lower in pure increments. I'm not saying that you'll listen to a song and you won't ever like it again, but it's not as exciting as it was when you heard it the first time. What happens is, when you only listen to that music, when you're doing a specific task that you find is hard, or you attach it to a specific goal, your brain starts to identify that task that you want to do with good dopamine. It's gonna be like, oh, I really feel like listening to that song, but dang, I can only listen to it when I get up and do that 10-minute workout on YouTube, so let me just go ahead and, get it over with. And then your brain is having fun because you're not even focused on the workout, you're focused on the lyrics, and you're really like getting it in. You're like, dang, that was a good workout. And now your brain associates working out with good feelings, and you no longer feel so taxed to work out. You no longer feel like it's such a chore. Learn to start dressing with intention. Summer is a season of natural beauty, mainly because it's just so hot outside. But how can you be a baddie that stands out? Just because it's hot outside doesn't mean that you have to be in a white crop top and bumper shorts like every other girl. People are constantly asking me, where do I get my clothes? Where did you find this outfit? And they don't even know that a lot of this stuff be old. I wear a lot of my mom's clothes, or it's stuff that I've been having for years, and I just know how to style them correctly or layer them correctly. And I wasn't always like that. I had to use Pinterest. Like I say, Pinterest is that girl. Pinterest is that girl. I used Pinterest to find my fashion style, or to find things that I'm interested in. Start pinning things and saving things that you like. Eventually, your algorithm will curate to your fashion sense beyond your fashion sense, your aesthetic as a whole. My outfits be way off from the things that I see on Pinterest, but I still find a way to make it work. And it might seem like I have all the clothes in the world, but I really don't. Like, let me give y'all an example. When I did my glow up video, I just knew that I wanted to tap into this cute version of myself that I know that I had inside of me, because I saw this picture of this girl on Pinterest and I was like, wow, she is so cute, like she's so adorable. But I don't have that many pink clothes, but I had a couple, so So I was just thinking, how can I make something that looks like this? Or I don't just want to wear a mini skirt and a tank top with pink heels. That's so basic. So you just start off by looking at the texture. What jeans or what pants in general do I have that is the texture of these girls' pants? It doesn't have to be the same color. Or maybe it's vice versa. What color do I have that's like this? It doesn't have to be the same style or texture, because a lot of the times you only need one: texture in an outfit or color in an outfit, and one other thing that I'm forgetting. You don't need all the shoes and clothes in the world. Let go of y'all's hyper consumptionism or whatever y'all are talking about. Consumerism. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Let go of the hyper consumerism that you're seeing online. These people are influencers. They get paid for showing things that they get for free. A lot of these people aren't actually going out spending their money to buy these things. They're promotions. You don't need a new wardrobe, I promise. There's nothing wrong with getting a new one, but work with what you have until you can do that. Create your own summer glow up blueprint. Now, I'm sure you've heard this before. Write down exactly who you want to be, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sure y'all know who y'all want to be. And you know, sometimes you don't. I didn't know who I wanted to be. I had to go through that too. A lot of us already know the things that we want to have. If you did all of that and you're still stuck, then that's because you're missing this one thing. What I want y'all to do is to write down what made you unsuccessful in the first place. Once you find out what it was that made you unsuccessful, ask yourself, why do I keep doing this? What emotion is tied to this? When I do this, what is the effect of it? How do I feel after the effect of it? Is it something that I just blow over and say, you know, it's okay, I'll just try again? Or does it actually hurt me and force me to want to change? And if it doesn't make me want to change when this effect happens, how can I stop doing it? It's like taking a math test. It's all about the formula. If you're doing a math and you don't know where you made the error at in the first place, you're just gonna keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. You need to find the root of the problem. What is it? And then you can work from there. So work backwards. Level up your beauty routine. Just because somebody has the most expensive or newest beauty products, that doesn't mean that their beauty routine is the most effective or the best. A beauty routine is more than smelling good and cleaning yourself. A real beauty routine is an activity that you do to make yourself more beautiful. Summer is 97 days away. Starting from today, you have 97 opportunities to elevate your beauty routine into something that doesn't just maintain your beauty, but enhance your beauty. The only way to truly make sure that your beauty routine enhances you and truly really makes your face change, it makes you more beautiful by summer, is to speak.
Wait!
Speak to yourself while you do it. The truth is, your beauty routine is only as powerful as the mindset that you bring to it. When I started adding affirmations to my beauty routine, everything changed. Not even just the way I felt after it. When I don't say my affirmations when I do my beauty routine, I'm not as pretty as I am when I do them. I generally don't look as pretty as I am when I do them. I stopped just going through the motions and actually started feeling the energy of the person that I was becoming. Maybe I'm not her yet, but I'm feeling the energy and she is being created. She is being born. When you just wash your face, boom, do your skincare, done. That's just maintaining your beauty. We want to keep getting more pretty. But when you look in the mirror and say, I'm stunning, I radiate beauty, I get prettier every single day, that beauty, you're building it. You're rewiring how you see yourself, and that's where the real confidence starts being built. I know it sounds silly. I never used to be the type of person that could do affirmation without sounding corny, but no, you have to believe it while you say it. And if you're not doing this, you're missing out on one of the most important steps that you could add to your beauty routine. Next, switch up your diet. I touched on this lightly earlier, but this is something that a lot of people overlook. People always go, and this is gonna sound trigger warning, I guess, and I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but don't let anybody tell you that your acne is not curable. And don't look at me and say, you've always had perfect skin. No, I didn't. I went through the most terrible skin phase of my entire life. I'm not doubting the fact that maybe some people, it runs in their family. It's a part of their genes in a way. A lot of it has to do with your gut. Your gut is your second brain. Don't you ever hear that term that goes, I felt it in my gut, and your gut just knows what the truth is? Like, your gut is like your intuition. So if your gut is just backed up with all of this gunk. You're not taking care of your health. Your stomach is full of all these parasites. It is going, trust me baby, to show up in one way or another. Whether it's your mood, your face, your weight, your hair, your skin, it's going to show up in one way or another. If you have a cystic type of acne and you feel like you've done everything, used every product on the market, I want you to first try taking out dairy. Go for 30 to 60 days, no dairy products, see what happens. Nothing changes, cut out meat. None of that changes, cut out seafood. None of that changes, it's this, it's that, it's that. Keep trying. A lot of it has to do with your gut. You want to glow up for summer. You don't understand why you don't have the motivation or the zeal that every other girl does. You think to yourself, she can do all of this today. She can work out and go to the gym. She can do her skincare, but me, I'm just lazy. Everything is harder for me. Why aren't I able to get up and do things that I need to do for myself? Why can't I treat myself like I love myself? I'm trying everything. I want to love myself, but it's hard. That could be contributing to your gut. When it's your last option and you know you've tried your best, 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, it's your gut. I know it sounds crazy, especially if this is something that you haven't heard before. And now we're gonna go into my second topic, take a laxative. This is not just to get skinny. I do not want y'all taking laxatives in a way that's going to hinder your health or in a way where you're going to use it in a non-healthy way. I'm a skinny girl, but I get bloated very fast, and it's just like, bro, I'm skinny, like why do I be bloated sometimes? But these girls, like their stomach, like my sister, that girl can eat. When I tell you her stomach will just not expand, I want to be like that. So maybe once a month you say, I'm gonna take a laxative. Watch how your skin glows. You're gonna just clean out your gut. Your stomach is gonna be smooth. Food is going to absorb better and give you the nutrients that you need. You're gonna not be tired anymore. You're gonna be getting the vitamins that you need, so your hair is gonna grow. Your nails are gonna get long. Do it every month until summer and see what happens. Start experimenting with different hairstyles so that you can always look put together and ease with summer. Like I said, it is scorching hot, and especially this summer, winter came and got the freak on. Personally, for me in summer, it's too hot for the lace front. Maybe you want to swim, or it's a lot to maintain. But then again, I'm thinking, okay, in summer it's windy. We don't want the leave out to be left out with the sewing, so what can we do, or what is gonna work for me? You know what I mean? And then on top of that, for my sewing girlies, the wind be blowing everywhere in summer, and we don't want the leave out to be left out. And even the natural girlies, everybody is struggling. The silk presses, they're gonna get poofy. So what are we to do? That's your project right now. Find out what hairstyle works best for you. Maybe try the curly flip over method. Try getting comfortable with your natural hair, experimenting with it now, getting comfortable with that now. You can even experiment with braids. Go back in the day. Maybe if you really like that frontal look, you can try and do the glueless closure tension pulling method. I used to do those a lot back in the day, and it was eating for the times. And I know that in 2025, the new methods and stuff are probably really eating down. Make a summer bucket list. You can't just dream and say you're gonna do things. You have to actually make them happen. Because one is gonna encourage you to really want to lock in with yourself and really look good as the days start counting down and getting closer to that time. And two, it's way harder to stay motivated when you don't have anything planned versus when you know that there's something to look forward to. Fix your sleep schedule now, so by the time summer comes around, you'll already be in routine. And on top of that, when you don't get enough sleep, it messes with your skin, your eye bag. It makes you look dull. So getting enough sleep can make you look unrecognizable. If you don't feel comfortable in your summer clothes yet, start wearing them around the house, because the more confident you are in your body, like when you're alone or just by you getting used to it, the more confident you'll be when you're out. And that is going to radiate, and it's going to show in the way you walk, it's going to show in the way you talk. People that you let talk to you, people that decide if they want to talk to you. You know, confidence is 90% of life. Let me give you an example. I've always loved 2000s fashion. I've always just loved everything about it, and I've always liked low-rise things, low-rise skirts, low-rise jeans, low-rise anything. I just think it's so flattering. But once I really started finding where to buy low-rise clothes and started wearing them, I would wear them out and I would put my jacket on because I just felt way too overexposed, because yes, it was cute, but I wasn't used to it. I was just like, no way. Everybody's looking at me. I'd find myself like crossing my arm, putting my jacket around my waist, pulling my shirt down. But it wasn't until I actually do this at home so that I can get comfortable with the way it feels on my waist, and it can become second nature to me. I would just lounge around in my low-rise yoga pants at home and get comfortable with it, and eventually I was able to just go outside effortlessly without covering up or feeling insecure. Stop announcing every single move before you make it. Like, oh, this summer I'm gonna be this, da 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 da. No, work on yourself now and just pop out within the summer. The shock value is always greater when it goes announced than when it is announced. And it's not even about the shock value for how people perceive it, but about how you feel when you can finally just let it out. Like, you appreciate it so much more. You'll be like, wow, I really did this and now I can finally show it. I hope y'all like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below. If you need help or advice on anything, chat me up on Instagram at Crave. And I hope to see you on my next video. If there's another topic that you want me to talk about, let me know.